quick, very clear. Make sure you Democrats and little liberal snowflakes and cornflakes out of Denton, Texas, forward this to Patrick Scott Patterson. Patrick Scott Patterson, you sit there and you make fun of the President of the United States, talk about the longest government shutdown in history. You know, you've been living in a city, one of the worst cities and most dangerous, filthiest, high crime cities out of Texas. You pay less than $700 a month for your apartment for many years. You won't upgrade to a home because you can't. You couldn't afford McDonald's for more than 4 people on the dollar menu, let alone the entire dinner that Trump paid for. I couldn't afford it. Okay? My friends, than I do, and you do, and myself combined, couldn't afford it. It's thousands of dollars. Let's do a little basic math for the person that never graduated grammar school. Very simple. Let's just say a Big Mac costs $2.59. Do $2.59 times 300. So you're telling me you have all that money to spend? Let's do some pizzas. Let's just say they bought cheap pizzas. What are those, $10 a piece? So you're telling me for 20 pizzas? I mean, there's 200 people here. Not including drinks, the Wendy's food that was bought, the McDonald's food, the pizza, the salads, the napkins, the utensils. Oh, I'm sorry, maybe they use White House utensils. The drinks, the desserts, the other stuff they didn't show. Really, you could spring for that, Patrick Scott Patterson? You've been living off your other half for many years. You beg people for your son to a president that you absolutely hate. You're just jealous. That's the bottom line. You ain't got it like that. You're never going to be a billionaire, especially the way you think. I know. I'll just file a civil lawsuit. By the way, just anybody wants to know, it had nothing to do with me or my people calling the event that he got kicked out of 2 years ago. He was kicked out of the event because he disrespected people that were high and had merit in gaming. Not saying those two should have, Walter Day or Billy Mitchell, but because those two people had higher merit in gaming, they didn't like Patrick, so they didn't want him there. So when he showed that personal check he got, they paid him not to show up. So therefore, nothing was lost. He's a liar, and that's that. Just like when he was in the thrift store crying and begging for help when he said, oh, I got a stalker in here, got a stalker in here. If you could afford a home, you wouldn't be living where you live for under $700 a month for many years. That's it. Case closed. Next time, do your math. You couldn't afford that meal. Most people can't.